Hello, hello, hello. Come on in, come on in. The hair. Come on in, come on in. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Hello, beautiful people, 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 people. Hope you guys are staying in, staying out of folks' way. Let's chat, let's chat. Well, as you guys can see, I'm here sitting here eating. I have a boar's head Sausalito turkey salad that I made. And I have shredded carrots, banana peppers, which is my absolute favorite. And I have pineapples and strawberries on the side. Have a little bit of mushrooms inside of my salad. Is anyone able to comment? Yes, yes, yes. This has been a very, very long week for me. The staying in the house, the this, the that, the trying to get out and catch some fresh air. Everything just gets terrible when once you walk outside. It's like you're putting your life in danger. But sometimes we have to go somewhere. Some things you cannot skip, especially the people with underlying medical issues. You have to go to your appointments. I know they're doing a lot of telemeds over the phone. But some, the blood work and all of that type of stuff, we have to leave out. We have to go get it. And we just have to pray that, we get a hold of nothing. So that's one of the big reasons that they're doing a lot of the telemeds over the phone. So today is Sunday. And maybe some of you guys are spending it with your family or whatever, because I'm definitely, let's see. Thinking that some of you all are, maybe it's dinner time and you guys are eating. So this is like a lunch dinner for me because of the time. So if I get anything else tonight, it's probably be some fruit, something like that, or a smoothie. I've been wondering about you all, been thinking about you all. I haven't done videos lately. I just, been putting little small ones up, short ones up. Or I'll come in the community with a picture for y'all. But I had a lot of things going on, so I had to fall back a little bit. But just to know that I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. Still here. Nice spinach salad, and it is. I'm starting to like the spinach more than I like my salads with lettuce. I'm starting to really love the spinach. Hello, sweethearts. I knew once I keep talking, somebody was gonna come on back in or come in. Well, I've been up to, I've had a few changes in my life, so I had, a little few things going on. Nothing too bad, and nothing was too big for God, so, I'm dealing with a few things, and God is working with me on some things, and you just gotta, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So, I'm obeying the Lord, and you know, obedience is better than sacrifice of any day. So I'm trying to be more obedient, and just live a better life. More healthy foods. I've been kind of slacking a little bit, even on that. But I always bounce back. Been super worried about you all. Making sure you all stay in. And I've actually been doing so good with this pandemic, staying out of people's ways or whatever. I do have to, go out sometimes with my blood work and things like that. Um, to have that done. Sometimes when my son comes to get me, to go for a ride, it's just you just got to get out. You got to get out. Stay covered. Keep your sanitizer with you, your Lysol spray, and stay out of the way. Watch the company that you have in and out of your house, and it's a survival. Thank you, Deborah. Yep, that's true, Deborah. We got to stay in as much as possible. Hmm. She's a baby. Hey, girl. Nothing much, girl. Nothing much. Just making it do what it do through this COVID-19 and pressing my way through. That's all. That's all one can do, honestly. That's all one can do. The grandbabies are officially going back to Fort Myers. Well, Faith is still here. She's over at her dad's, but she's still here in town. She's been coming over to keep me company. She walks in the door. She goes straight and wash her hands, and ask me, do I need her to do anything for me? So the little ones are going back. Phew. I love them, but their time was up over here. And as far as these banana peppers, I can go all day with them in a salad. They give a salad the best flavor, yes. What's for dinner on y'all end? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. What's for dinner? Make sure you guys are drinking plenty of water. Plenty, plenty, plenty. Plenty of water. You got to stay hydrated. You got to stay hydrated. Strawberries are good. Pineapples taste good. So I know you guys got some soul food up in there that y'all done cooked up. I didn't do a soul food Sunday last week. I didn't do a soul food Sunday this week. I was just not up to it. And then again, I have the boar's head Sausalito turkey in my salad, and it is just delicious. I'm starting to add like small meats back into my diet because I definitely need the protein. Yes, my doctors want me to get the protein, and with the vegan, you got to have that protein, which is kind of like mostly the beans, and I can't eat the beans every day because of my gastroparesis. So I'm starting to just add little meats in there, little fish, little shrimp. Um, the chicken is okay, but I'd rather have my turkey and my fish, but not too much of it. Something stuck. And the fact that I only have as my topper is salt and pepper, oil and vinegar, and it still tastes great because the turkey has a great taste to it, and of course the oil and vinegar, salt and pepper makes it taste even better. And these the banana peppers, I'm about to go in the kitchen to get some more because I realized I cheated myself out of some. Somebody commented a long menu. Let's see. I cooked yesterday, so it's leftover enchilada casserole. Okay. And corn over here. I might make a salad. Yes. Salad is any time of the day. Okay, Deborah. That's good. That's good. I feel I can give up meat, but I don't dare give up my fish and seafood. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna still eat your meat, don't fry it. Just do your fish. Like you say, your seafood or whatever. But I got salmon in there that I got to get down to cooking probably tomorrow. And your greenies, make sure you're eating your greenies, which is good. Oh, I feel like I'm getting sleepy. Hmm. See, it's a reason why I didn't put those banana peppers back in the refrigerator because I need some more. And I'm going to the kitchen. I'm still working on these pounds, guys. When I get up, I'll show you when I come back. Okay, I'm still at it. Still knocking them down. Yes, I am. And that's even with me, you know, eating a couple of things during this shutdown that I have had, but just a little bit of some of the wrong foods. But I still had it, so no need to sit up here in front like I didn't. But, oh, I need to be sanitizing my hands again. It's like every time you move, you got to sanitize. Every time you do this or do that. I even be spraying the Lysol spray on my hand. Like if I can't get to my sanitizer right then, whatever come first, I do it. But long as you stay safe and stay out of people's way, we should be okay. We should be just fine. But some people, excuse me, I've heard that they've contracted it, even with just being home. So maybe somebody can like leave your house and come back and bring it back home. So we just got to be careful all the way around the board. And like I said, I've been going through some changes in my life over the past couple of months. And God has just been working on me, in different areas of my life. And I've, repented and asked God to forgive me all my sins and trying to move forward with, just living my life uh, the way that God sees fit, you know, and still able to have fun in life and enjoy life. But I do have some burdens that was lifted up, and some, my personal, burdens is what I'm saying. Just sometimes when you stop doing things that's ungodly, and when you do stop, you feel a relief, and I do feel a relief. It's gonna take some time to get through it and everything like that. Just want to share you all with that part, but I'm taking it day by day, one day at a time. And I just know God is still in the blessing business. No, I haven't gotten an air fryer yet. And I probably would be just using it probably for the chicken. And most of the time when I do get chicken, it's like grilled or whatever. But maybe one day, if I can come up with one. Let's talk about this stimulus money. Now, I'm happy for everyone that got a stimulus or that's getting one. But mine crashed. And when I tell you my heart was crushed because I was depending on that money. And I know we're supposed to depend on God. And I do. But when they say we're getting something, we looking forward to it. Well, coming to find out, my caregiver claimed me with my permission, and that stopped me from getting the stimulus. And she won't get like money for me. In case anybody was wondering, she's only gonna get the $1,200, and I'm sure she'll give me something out of it. She hasn't received it yet, but it's just the whole fact. I wanted my own $1,200. I have my own place, and I have to take care of my own bills. I'm no longer, in a relationship. So I have my own thing. And when that was brought up that we were getting it, I was like, okay, I can do this and I can do that, like pay some stuff up or whatever. So, I just think that even if a caregiver did claim me, um, I needed a caregiver because of my situation, when I was going through things trying to get on the transplant list, when I first began to get on oxygen, that's when the caregiver, had to step up as a caregiver. And I definitely appreciate my caregiver. I had quite a few, but everybody knew that Tisha was my main caregiver. And whoa, and I appreciate everything she's done and has done for me. So of course I wouldn't mind her claiming me, and that right there just knocked me out the box. So I checked into it and everything. So a lot of people, when I think I posted it on one of my other social medias that I wasn't getting a stimulus check and this, that, and the other. And I guess that's just how it goes. And God is still in charge. God is in control, and I know He'll make a way. So He's gonna make a way that I get an overflow as well, with or without the stimulus check. That's how I had to look at it, because my little heart was so broken when I found out that I wasn't eligible for it. You know how you know you're gonna pay this off, you wanna pay that down, probably have nothing left out the stimulus check, but you know, you ain't trying to ball out with it, you're trying to really pay something up. Cause that's kinda like what it's for. You know, go get more food, go get more groceries, you know, you gotta steady be buying Lysol if you can find it, you know, and stuff like that. So that really just, you know, threw me for a loop. So yes guys, I am on my own. And I do know that God will provide. And of course, you know, I have my sons that's, you know, going to look out for me when they can. They have their own families, but, you know, they're going to, you know, pitch in when they can. So I definitely appreciate it, my boys. And let's get on the subject about the boys. Oh, let's see if I have any comments for that part that I talked about. Hi, Nicholas. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Deborah. So Deborah's saying that it stopped hers too, so she won't be getting a stimulus either. So hopefully the next thing that comes around, if any disability people are listening and someone had claimed you, and hopefully that, I just pray that they change it, but the way they have it set up, I don't see any changes. But if anything else comes out, I hope that we're in those numbers, Deborah. And I know how you feel about that. Hi, Nicholas. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, wow. Well, their account probably is negative because of, you know, people are trying to go out and buy things that they need for the house, and people has kids. So it's going to be some banks in the negative. It's going to be some banks in the negative. And I mean, if it's like $200 or $300 in the negative, I think they should have, you know, just let it slide. But you know, if it's 1,000 or two, you know, that's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, that's what's gonna happen. And I can't talk about that because I fall in the negative almost every month. You know, it's not funny, but I do. But God. So you know, spend it wisely, and everything should fall into place. I know they need to start putting more Lysol in these stores. You know, I know they can only get so many, and then when they do, you know, it's limited. So it's almost like you got to be parked in the store. So we know, you know, at the store, so or either in a line. So when those stores open up, you got what you need. But here is, I'm gonna grab something and show you guys, which some of you probably already know. But I do have a couple of things. Well, I'm gonna finish my food, and then I'm gonna show you a couple of things that you can also use in their 99% as well. Kills 99% of the bacteria and germs. And one of them I've been using for a long time, and I'll show you that in a minute, way before this happened. So you may be able to catch that in some of the stores. Well, I need some more of the spray Lysol. I was able to get 2 bottles about 2 weeks ago, but I spray a lot. So now I'm down to my 1 bottle. Well, I got the half a bottle in my truck because, you know, when I do get in it, if my son drives me in my truck, just because he's my son doesn't matter. I still got to Lysol it before you get in and when you get out, you know, because he's in and out the stores for me. So that's just what it is. And you got to get outside and take that walk. You have to get outside and take that walk. Thank you, Robin. Hi, Margaret. Yeah, this was a pretty big salad. But this morning, I think I only had like a banana this morning, so I'm kind of hungry. I'm going to tell you about that cilantro. Cilantro, the fresh cilantro is in here as well. And my African Nubian queen, my sister Sheila, she started me on that cilantro, and it's so good in your food. Like I'm starting to put it in with all my vegetables, and it really brings out the taste. It really brings out the taste. And the name of my turkey, for those who just came in, is the Boar's Head Sausalito turkey. It's not really hot. It's got like a little spice to it, but it's not Cajun or anything like that. I don't like a lot of Cajun foods. The next subject that I'm going to bring up is something about my sons that I want you all to know. Water break. It take me forever to chew up my food. The the um the wisdom teeth been gone forever, and I got them at the top, but no wisdom. So it's so hard. And I was in the process of getting uh everything, my whole mouth done, and then this happened, so my appointment stopped. And this is the one that I got pulled before my transplant, which was mandatory. Well, they were supposed to fit me for it, and then they canceled all the appointments. Um, so it's a waiting game now. But I'm gonna find my way around these, and I'm gonna still eat. So I'm asking for prayer for my three sons. They lost a friend that they grew up with on Saturday morning. About it happened overnight. He was in a bad car accident with another young man that they were friends with as well, but the driver was actually their really really close friend, like a brother. He calls me mom. He was like a son to me. And the worst part that I'm dealing with right now is I had received a phone call from him. His name is D. I received a phone call from him earlier that day, and he said, "Oh, mom, what you doing? How you doing? Whatever, whatever." And I spoke with him about that, and then he asked me something about my son, my oldest son, and I told him or whatever. So I had no idea that they were coming to Orlando or already in Orlando when he called me. And I guess they were going to surprise me or whatever. Or he was going to surprise me. He was the driver. But so he was actually going to go into my son's house to see him, which he did make it to my son's house. This all happened like later on after the phone call. And my son is very careful about bringing people in my house, with the virus going on or whatever. So I knew that he was at my son's house later on or whatever. And then it got kind of late, and my son asked him to stay over because it had gotten late. He didn't want him to get back on the road. And he asked him over like a dozen times to not leave. And, he decided to leave and get back on the road and head back to our hometown, which is Fort Myers. And about 45 minutes before Fort Myers exit is when the accident took place. Excuse me. Sorry. The accident happened over in Manatee County. like I said, on his way back to Fort Myers, and he lost control of the vehicle. And I want to say that the vehicle slammed into a truck, I believe, or a tree, a car or a tree. I'm not 100% on that, but I think it was a tree. But it did look like I saw another vehicle on the side of the truck, but I'm not sure. But I will put a photo of the vehicle up in the community page so you all can see, how bad the accident was. So, my bonus son passed away on their way back to Fort Myers, and the other young man, which is also a friend of theirs, he survived a little while, in the hospital. He did not make it as well. He went to be with the Lord. So both of them have been pronounced deceased. D was pronounced deceased on the scene, and the other young man fought for a little while, which was on Saturday, and unfortunately, neither one of them made it. So I know my eyes look a little puffy and whatever. So it's been really hard, especially on my oldest son, because he spent a half a day with my son, well, the evening with him, and then he decided to leave to go back. So my son is home asleep right now. He's just trying to wrap all of this around his brain. So they are all just, it's just unbelievable, you know, real respectful young men, and we know that God don't make mistakes, so we just got to keep pushing, keep pushing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do another video with the cleaning items that I want to show you all. I'll do a different video when I come back. I need to take a break right now, and I'll come back later. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Miss Star, Robin, Margaret. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for coming in and tuning in. But I'll come back with a different video for that you can use to sanitize your home with, bathrooms, and disinfect, because a lot of people are not finding what they need. So I'll come back with some things. And as I said, I'm going to go off my live right now. And I love you all. I love you all. Love you too. Thank you for the prayers, Deborah. And you all have a blessed day. I will see you all very soon.